如果你对政府有什么不满的话，就一定要出现表达。
Changes might take time, but changes will happen.
I do believe that we still have hope for our country.
竞选盟号召民众参与2月27号的100%改革国会大集会，催促政府赶紧落实改革承诺。有人认为，在相对安稳的政局下上街抗议只是在造乱。那这些人为什么还是选择走上街头呢？
我记得我上次的这个bus的活动是差不多9年前。对，这个我那时还是中学生，这是很长的时间了。因为这次我们这新政府就现在新门边的政府就有这个reformasi的问题，所以我觉得这一定要出现去support 这个bus的。
This is the only way for us to suarakan pendapat kita, to voice out our opinion and to give feedback, to give what they are supposed to do, what we want from rakyat, because we are the one that put them there. So we have the right to demand what we really want. This is a negara demokratik berparlimen. So we have the right to actually demand what we really wanted as rakyat and also for them to do their job properly. The first protest actually the first protest I have been in was in Lawan protest. Lawan protest back in July 2021. That was when it was during pandemic and we wanted Muhyiddin to be out. So I joined that protest because I see what happens to people around me and I wanted to see real change. And the only change we could see is not, social media does help to an extent, but we can only see real changes when people go down and berarak and tunjuk that we really want changes. We really want them out.
The rakyat should feel this country is our home. This is our home. This is our place. This is our responsible. So that's why I came here.
Change, as always in any country, I would think change is gradual. But the thing is, if you keep silent, if you allow governments to continue doing what they want to do instead of what they have promised you what they will do, then eventually nothing will change. Change has to be demanded. We cannot rely on politicians on their own political will to make the changes that we want.
Our patience, our vision to see Malaysia becoming a better society. So that's the reason why we are here today.
How long have you been joined in this kind of protest?
I was in the birthday in 2011, so this is like my third or fourth time.
From 2011 until now, do you see any changes in Malaysia, especially the government?
Yeah, in 2011 is under UMNO Barisan National Leadership government, so I can say it's low or there is no at all. And 2018 is the starting point, I think. I can say it's starting point when the Pakatan Rakyat during that period of time, there are a few changing of the initiative being made by the previous government. Then Langkah Sheraton move 2010. So due to the changing of the government, we can see that it affected a lot of reform move. So I think that's the reason why Anwar Ibrahim can be said is the father of reformasi. So that's the reason why we are here today, in order to push the government that looks, you only have two years left before the general election. If you are not doing the changing or the reform today, so it means that the reform cannot be fulfilled in another 2 years.
现在要做的是那个 DNA 的问题，因为这个诈欺被DNA 过后就是表达给社会，如果你变得政府，就什么就可以 DNA 的，所以这个是很不正确的信息来的啦。
The most urgent is about tolak DNA. Okay, and then the second one is reformasi 100%. That means everything that the government, the people had said previously, we want that to put into action. And the third one is there's a division between Attorney General and in opposite with the government as well.
parliamentary reform or institutional reform. We are looking at if the government already put in the manifesto previously would like to give equal treatment, equal funding to all MPs, including the government supporters, oppositions and independent. Unfortunately, that's not happened. The funding only being given to the government supporters.
I think they have to change in the way of the taking the cases. Need to be more transparent and clear so the rakyat to understand it. And then those kind of reform make the trust at the rakyat to believe in the government. That's the one thing that I wanted.
The failure to do so means that fundamental liberties of the people in Malaysia and the people who support Pakatan Harapan are still in jeopardy. What happened to the abolition of the Sedition Act, to the Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act, to the PAA, and we've seen this transgression of fundamental liberties. We want action. We do not want them to just sit around and just discuss, because the discussion is moot at this point. They said they will do these things, but they're not doing them. And they're just using the administrative process as an excuse for the delays in the reforms that they were promised.
Tolak!